talking about Fraggle Rock Back to Rock Season 2. As well. Now, first off, I did not know this was renewed for Season 2, to be honest with you, because with properties like this, they usually do one season and they cancel it just like that. So I was surprised, about this. Very interesting that they're doing Season 2 of this. I'm not sure if it's as successful or popular, because you can't really tell on Apple TV as well. But this is really good for them. I'm very happy for this as well. It just goes to show you Jim Henson's spirit is still alive in this as well, kind of to a degree as well. So they just announced, Disney just announced that they cancelled the Muppets Mayhem series. Oh, what a shame. I did review that. Go check that out as well. And, I feel like Disney has, these properties are very special and it's hard to come by. But Disney, I feel like, is like, brings the Muppets back for a period, then I feel like they do this repetitive thing where they bring the Muppets back and then it's like, back to, hibernation basically. And they gotta stop doing that because it doesn't help the brand at all. Like, the brand is like dead right now with the Muppets. I'm sorry, but it's so true. But, other properties are doing really good, like Sesame Street's doing really well, this is doing really well. So I think what Disney needs to do is get ahead of the Muppets to oversee everything, because they've got, you have a head of animation, you have a head of overseeing superheroes, a head of horror as well. So they need someone that an expert Muppet fan to come in and say, all right, we're gonna do something with this, because some of the stuff that Muppets Mayhem did work. Like, I felt like it did, kind of back now. As well. Also, I did a movie a while ago called Muppets Haunted Mansion as well. I did react to that. You can go check it out as well if you're interested. But I didn't see that with my family. And as much as I loved it, my mum did not care for it. So it's going to be very hard to bring the older audiences and new audiences back into the Muppets. Like, there's got to be something for everyone. And I think the Muppets are struggling by that. But anyway, so that's a shame, but Disney's on a chopping block at the moment, like Warner Brothers is, so there's not anything new there as well. So back to this. So there was a couple of posters released for Season 2 as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't show them in advance, because I don't know why. But you go check them out on the internet if you have seen them as well. There's one poster in particular. It's not my favorite poster, but it's kind of got like Gobo, holding the strawberry. And he's doing the golem thing, like my precious thing, which is hilarious as well. Also, we've got a couple of photos. Now, they're pretty active on Instagram, so if you want to see more Fraggle Rock stuff, they're really active on Instagram. The whole team is really active on Instagram, so I'm not sure how much they're going to show with shots with him, but if you go to Apple TV, the website, they've released a whole bunch of photos. I couldn't show all of them to you, but these are the ones I've seen on Instagram and floating around the internet as well. So there's a couple. I have seen the first one, which is where they're kind of like in different outfits. So maybe that's like a talent show. Gobo's at the very back there wearing like a red jacket. So obviously they might be doing a talent show or something by the looks of it, because all the characters are very sparkle, some of them. So maybe that's what's going on there as well. Also, they just released, the soundtrack. I'm not sure the soundtrack is available to download yet, but they released a sneak peek of the song, and I thought this was a poster. This looks fantastic. This is giving me Rainbow Connection from the Muppets with the rainbow and the windmill. Oh, it looks fantastic. I wish that was a poster, but it's a soundtrack, so that's pretty cool as well. So they released they released a bunch of songs. They got a whole list of songs on their official page. Go and check that out as well. But there was a sneak peek. They gave us a sneak peek extended. I think it was the team. I think someone from the team released this extended version, kind of. They gave us a little extended of a snippet, and you know how when the Chipmunks and Chipettes sing, right? They do like the that kind of song, that higher song. Gobo does that in a snippet of a song. I'm like, that's fantastic. Like, you go and see some soundtrack is really cool. You're going to see some really interesting stuff. And I don't want to spoil for you, but Gobo, goes for like a higher, if you get what I mean, as well. So, so the soundtrack is going to be, I think, better than Season 1, which I did enjoy, but, So, go check that out as well. Also, I have seen the original Fraggle Walk. I was on the last couple of episodes of the original when this dropped. So after that, I was like, oh, I'll go check out season 1. So if you have not seen season 1, I can't speak. If you have not seen season 1, go check it out before you watch season 2. Or if you want to get really invested with the show, go and check out the original. Streaming now on Apple TV at no extra cost. So you can go check it out as well, because they kind of own the brand as well. So go check it out. Also, they did a Christmas special called the Festival of Lights. They released a little trailer, but I couldn't react to it because the special was dropping like the next day or so. So unfortunately, couldn't do that. But there's a Christmas special as well, so you can go check that out as well. So when I watched the original, because it's all dark and grungy. But when you watch season 1 of this, like, oh my god, it's so colorful and vibrant. So my eyes had to adjust to the HD, even though they're puppets. It's very HD, like it's very colorful and stuff like that as well. Also, I did react to the first season 1 trailers as well, so go check it out as well. And as of the views, they're very interesting. If you look up Fraggle Rock reaction, they're on there. Like, it's the same. Like, so thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. And also, I've been seeing a couple of comments on this as well. A couple of comments you guys say, I think Sarah recommended me the show because I was talking about one of my videos. Like, oh, maybe I should check this out. So some of you were saying, like, the original voice actor of Red is playing her here, which is crazy and fantastic as well. So I do appreciate your input because I don't know a lot about this brand as well, so that's interesting. Also, one of my reactions I was talking about, like, because I only seen the 2 episodes of the original. So when I did my reaction to the newer trailer of season 1, so I was saying, oh, that's a Fraggle. I didn't mean the Fraggle, I meant the big creature, which is kind of what I know now is a Gorg. So, so anyway, yes, let's check out this trailer, shall we? Hey, there they are.
Another good day in Fraggle Rock. You said it. Let's let it loose. Everybody down at Fraggle Rock.
Oh, come on, that's amazing. Get that D.D.
Those are pretty good. Pretty little crunch with the horse.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It took me a bit.
This year, I'm all about renewable energy.
Here we go.
Let's test this wind turbine at way low. That wind was pretty scary.
This is the biggest bummer in a while. The dust storm, we're completely out of radishes. Oh, no. This is the biggest bummer in a while.
I just realized they put Red's bows in. Oh, I love strawberries. Oh, they're so good. This is really good. Hey. I wonder what it is. Four bite. What was that laugh? Okay. This might be a bit better than season 1, I gotta be honest with you. We'll see, but it looks good so far. It looks really good. I do want to talk about this because when I was watching the trailer, I'm utilizing all the characters in some of the shots in the trailer as well. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I like how all of the Fraggles were in the logo, and they kind of made the logo like their logos. Like, oh, that's interesting. They're utilizing these characters, but they're making them more of a brand. And some companies don't use their characters for the logo. Like, if you think about Disney or Warner Bros., they don't use their characters a lot in their logos. So I thought that was very interesting, very clever. And some of the shots, you see different characters in other shots as well. So I like how they're utilizing the characters here as well. So that's interesting as well. So in the trailer, I forgot from season 1 that the Fraggles and the Gorgs became friends, basically. So they're sort of continuing with that, and I love the continuation of that, because unfortunately these days, companies are like, oh, we'll scrap that idea, oh, we get rid of this. They don't like to utilize what they did in the past, but put newer feeds in, and I don't really think that really works. So I like how instead of scrapping the idea, they're continuing on. Like, I think with the show, they're taking they're taking like counts of the original, but make it more. So I love that so much. They're not scrapping any ideas. They're respecting the brand, which I love because a lot of companies aren't like that these days. So I like that a lot. And I like how they're continuing the story instead of just like scrapping it as well. So I think it's really fantastic as well. Also, you see a character here who looks exactly like Elmo with the fur. So I'm curious, maybe you know this. I'm curious, do they use the same workshop to make all these characters? I'm not sure because they're owned by different brands. So I know Sesame Street has a workshop that they work on the characters there as well. But do they have a workshop? Because Red's got if you think of Abacadabby from Sesame Street, she's got fibers in her hair like Red does, but hers is like one color, but hers is like a multicolored. So I'm curious, do they use the same workshop? Or not? I'm curious. I'm very curious about that. Maybe you can answer that for me. That's a conundrum for you guys. Do they use the same workshop? Because they're owned by separate brands as well. So answer that for me, guys. Also, I'm from season 1 because I watched season 1 of the show. So from season 1, I felt really bad for Gobo because he wasn't in season 1. I mean, he was in some of the episodes, but he was not the main character. Like, he's one of the main characters of the show. So in episode 1, he was the main character, and in episode 10, which was the finale, he was the main character. Like, why do Gobo like that? But I think they're like testing the waters or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But for the trailer, he's more prominent in season 2, which I love as a main character because he is the main character of the show. So you got to use that. Also, I like that Uncle Matt, traveling Uncle Matt, is more in season 2. Even though he might be in a couple of scenes still, but he's more prominent here as well, which I love as well. Because I love Uncle Matt. I was laughing when he trips over. He was so funny. Like, he's a funny character. Also, I realized while watching the show as well, there wasn't a lot of Red episodes as well. I'm like, that's interesting. I wonder why that is. So, yeah, but I don't know if Red has more episodes in season 2. I think Gobo might have more episodes than she does, because Gobo is the main character of all the characters. So we'll see. We do see some shots of her, but not a lot. I do like their, in the original, they do argue a lot, they do have they're best friends obviously, but they have like a kind of like a banter relationship, and I love that from the original. They don't have that here, but it's more like a more nice relationship. So I'm not sure what's going on there, because I think Red's more snarkier in the original, but not here. She's still, a bit snarky here, but not a lot. So I'm curious to see what's going on there. So, she's still the same, but not really as well. So, what do you think of Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock Season 2? Are you excited? Are you going to watch this? Let me know in the comments, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to most video, guys.